Stay away from anyone who complains too much. Anyone who complains too much about how things are not working, about how things are not going the right way, about how something is stuck, about how there is no progress, no matter what it is, stay away from such people. Such people are forcing your consciousness to focus on what is. And if you keep focusing on what is, you won't be able to notice what could be. If you're always focusing on the memories of your past, you never see possibilities in the present moment. You never see what could work because you're always focusing on what is wrong or what is not right. So if you are always around people or someone, even if it's one person, that never sees that something can work, that never sees that something is possible, they could call themselves being realistic. Well, I like facing facts, It's their perspective. Someone else will see that same thing a different way. If people around you always have perspectives of facing reality, and the only reality that is real to them is that that thing is not working, well, remind them to look around, that it's working for other people. When somebody's reality or being realistic is always to see that something will not work, and they are always complaining about it, that is a dangerous relationship. Stay away from them. Period. Because such people are forcing your consciousness to focus on the same. And if you do that continuously, you will become like them. All your optimism and positiveness will die completely. So sanitize your environment of people who never see possibilities. This is very important. Even if it's one person, get rid of that person from your life. I know this is a bold statement, but it is true. An old saying goes, show me your friend or your friends, and I'll tell you who you are. That cannot be overemphasized because we're people of influence. We give influence and we receive influence. There's energy in us, and that energy connects to other people and other things, and vice versa. So if you're not affecting someone, someone is affecting you. It has to be either way or both. It could be close relationships. It could be even family relationships. And that's why it's a little bit tricky, because when you're in a family where the people you respect too much are so pessimistic, they never see something positive, they never see anything going right. They're always thinking about risks, they're always thinking about problems, they never see anything that is going right. It's very tricky. And that's why some people in this kind of setting never grow, because there is a stronghold pulling them down even when they want to grow. The influence there is so strong. It goes back generations. It goes deep into your blood. But that is still not an excuse. It becomes a choice if the person wants that to keep affecting them, now that you've heard this. This is why changing your friend circle can change your life. Some people get married to somebody and their life changes for good. You see, there's improvement, there's development, because they've moved out of the known into an unknown that is favoring them. While some other people, unfortunately, stop being successful once they get married to someone. So the people in your life are influencing you. It could be your friends, it could be environment, but I'm talking about people now. Birds of the same feather, they say, flock together. Your beliefs, like you've heard me say every time, is what defines your perception. That is why perception is a result of a belief system. A business that you're saying never works, just calm down. You will find out that it's working for other people. So don't force your own beliefs and your own perception on someone else just because you don't have that foresight. You want someone else to see life the way you're seeing life. It's not forced. Just like I'm saying this now, it's because this is my perception. I'm rendering this as a suggestion based on laws of reality. Just because something is not working for someone else doesn't mean it will not work for you. You cannot force your ideas on other people. Neither can you allow other people to force their ideas on you. Can you listen to someone? Of course. Can you hear someone's opinion? Of course. If you say you can't hear someone's opinion, then you are arrogant. You listen, you hear someone's opinion. But if it does not align, if it's misaligned from the laws of reality, because there are laws of reality, if it's misaligned, quietly reject it. Simple. And it doesn't mean that you're not listening. It just means that it doesn't align, period. So find people who are more optimistic, who are more supportive, who are more realistic on the positive side, because life gives you back what you put out. If you are always seeing so many things are risky in this life, this world is not a place to be, everywhere is bad, everybody is bad, even if the person that says this is very close to you, even if the person is a family member, I know this is a sacred ground, because unfortunately, so many people have received this influence that I'm talking about now from a strong family member. Maybe it could be your parents, it could be somebody very close to you, but they are so negative. And you might not know because you believe you cannot afford to disobey or not listen to somebody in your family. So you key into that belief out of sympathy or out of sentiment, and you know it's wrong. You know you're not supposed to do that, but out of sympathy, you allow someone else's beliefs to control you. This is why so many people in the family, you see them behave the same way, think the same way, have the same results, and it's passed down from generation to generation to generation. So it's very strong. It's a bold statement, but it is true. This is where you need wisdom and discernment to handle this one. But no one's beliefs is worth placing a limitation on your life, even if that person is you. Sometimes we can be the person sabotaging ourselves. We want something consciously, but we have beliefs that are keeping us away from that thing we consciously want. Even if that person is you, stay away from you. Avoid that version of you that keeps limiting you with such belief systems. Rewrite that belief and believe something more in alignment with what you want. Does this make sense? Share the video. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.